Do you have tightness in your inner thighs? Now you're constantly trying to stretch to eliminate or reduce that groin pain, that inner thigh tightness. Well, usually stretching alone is not going to help reduce that constant tightness that you might have in your inner thighs. And the reason why is because we often need to strengthen our inner thighs to help support our body. And that tightness we feel is often a response our body makes to not being strong enough. I'm going to show you my favorite exercise for strengthening the adductors that we do at the Elevate practice. And I'm going to show you two versions. And the reason why I'm showing you two versions is I want you to try these exercises right away. The first version is using something that you have at home already, which is a folded up blanket or towel. The second version is something that we use in our classes and programs at the Elevate practice, which is an exercise ball. But it really can be done with the blanket, and I really want you to try these exercises right away. The first thing we do is lie down on our back. And once we're lying down on our back, we're going to place that blanket, and it's folded up between our inner thighs, between our legs. And then we're simply going to squeeze the blanket for 3 seconds. Now, if you feel like the blanket is too small, roll it up a little bit more or use a pillow, but you want something to squeeze against. And it's important that you hold it for 3 seconds. You squeeze it together and you hold, and then you release. And you should feel your inner thighs working. And what we're doing is we're strengthening and stabilizing the muscles. Now, once you're able to do that for, let's say, 10 times, 3 seconds each, we can take it up a notch. And the way we take it up a notch is we keep the blanket where it is, but we elevate our feet. So now our shins are parallel to the floor, our thighs are perpendicular to the floor, our knees are in line with the hips. From here, get your hands on your hips and again, squeeze. 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, then release. Now what you're trying to do is keep your body still as your legs adduct or your inner thighs come together, and you want to be able to do that 10 times. So now I'd like to show you how we do it with the ball. And the ball is pretty easy to get, and you can always reach out and I will send you a link about where to purchase a ball. We use this ball all the time in our classes and programs at the Elevate practice. Now you take the ball, same thing, and you place it between the thighs. Simply squeeze and hold. 1, 2, 3, and then release. You'll notice that the ball is giving you a little bit more of a challenge, and it's also giving you a little bit more feedback to how hard you are pressing. The next step, just like before, is you take the legs up. We call this tabletop legs. Your knees are in line with your hips. Your shins are parallel to the floor. And you work on that again, holding that for 3 seconds and seeing if you can do that 10 times. Now the best part is that there's a more advanced variation that you can do once you're able to do that. And we teach this all the time in our classes and programs at the Elevate practice. You take the ball and you place the ball instead of between your knees, between your shins. Now the ball is farther away from you, so it's more of a challenge. And then once again, hold. 1, 2, 3, and release. You'll feel how it's a deeper challenge. Give those exercises a try. And remember that exercise works when you know how to work it.